Hi, I'm Gary White for Channel 6 Central Kentucky Television. This is our Political Focus program, and today I'm here with Todd Harper, who is running for Nelson County Sheriff. He will be on the Republican ticket. There are two people running for the Republican primary in May, and then the winner of the primary in May will go on to the general election in November. And Mr. Harper, first of all, tell our audience a little about yourself, if you would.
Okay, I was born and raised in Hardin County, and in 2000 or 99, I was hired at the Hardin County Sheriff's Office, and in 2000, I left there to take a job with the Bardstown City Police Department, and about 3 years later after that, I took a job with the Nelson County Sheriff's Office, and I was there for about 6 years, and in 2008, I took a position with the Louisville Metro Police Department. And up until about 2 weeks ago, I patrolled on Dixie Highway, and now I'm assigned to the School Resource Officer position at Shawnee High School.
Okay. Tell us, what made you decide to run for Nelson County Sheriff?
Well, this is when I moved here in 2000, and shortly thereafter I married my wife Michelle, and we have 3 children. And this is where I raised my family. It's where I live since 2000. And that's where I go to church. I'm the assistant pastor at my church, and we love Nelson County. I wouldn't live anywhere else. And so in the last 5 years, it's been horrific here in Nelson County with the homicides and so forth, and they remain unsolved. And I think during that time, there was a lot of stress that set in with the sheriff's office and the community. And I think at times there was a disconnect in communication, maybe just a perception of trust issues with them. And so I feel like I can fix that. I believe I can. And I believe we just need to be transparent at the sheriff's office with the community, because we can be the greatest investigators as police officers. But if we don't allow the community to be involved, we're going to have a hard time solving anything, because most of success comes from the community bringing you the information that you need in order to solve those cases. And without the community, it's going to be near impossible. And so I want to fix that communication issue with the community and the sheriff's office. And I think by appointing a community relations deputy to man the social media outlets and to let people know the cases we're working, where crime is in their own neighborhood and things of that nature, that we can open up a pipeline of communication back and forth with them. I want to continue the Citizens Police Academy. I want to start an Explore program with the youth and do outreach programs with the community to build that trust back up and to lead with integrity.
So tell our audience, what do you feel is the job of the sheriff?
Well, the sheriff has many responsibilities as far as collecting property taxes, providing security at the courthouse and taking care of that. He also has civil process, and he has all the paperwork assigned to him from the court, whether it be warrants or subpoenas or things of that nature. He also has to, in Nelson County, patrol and take calls for service and investigate them, and he has to take care of the budget for the sheriff's office. So there's plenty of duties for the sheriff to take care of.
And what makes you feel that you are the one most qualified for this job?
Well, on the primary side, I feel like I've spent my entire adult life in Nelson County, and I've made plenty of connections with people, and I feel I'm a great people person. I'm a leader within my church, and I believe I have what it takes to bring unity with the sheriff's office together and with the community. And it takes not having an ego, not being prideful, and just being humble and allowing the community to help you. And I'm open to that. I want to have an open door. I'm willing to take suggestions. If people have suggestions on how to run a better sheriff's office, I'm not going to slam the door in your face. I want to know, because if you got a better idea, let's do it. It's all about Nelson County. It's not about me, and it's not about the sheriff's office. It's about our community, and that's my vision for Nelson County.
And what are the skills that you feel most qualify you for this position?
Well, like I mentioned earlier, I'm a leader, and I have 19 years experience in law enforcement, and I have people skills. I can talk to people, and by leading the sheriff's office, I want to lead with a slogan I have called Justice with Transparency, Community, and Unity. And with that, I believe we can bring about justice by bringing unity with the community together, and that we can communicate. And it's just having the skills and the ability to just listen to other people and act upon any good suggestions they may have.
So if you were elected sheriff, what would be your goals, or what would you like to see accomplished within like the first year or two of your administration?
The first year, really the first 6 months, there's going to be a whole lot of things going on. You don't want to go in immediately and just change things, and people are all out of whack, and nobody knows what's going on. But I'm going to have to just see how things go. I got to form a command staff, and it's not about forming a command staff of my buddies or anything like that. I want to get the right qualified people in the right position that can supervise others. I'm also going to require a resolution of integrity, which is basically saying that you agree to conduct yourself on and off duty in a certain manner, and as a commander in my command staff, and that you'll sign this resolution of integrity, knowing that's how we're going to do business. And so once I got the command staff put together, we're going to evaluate all the other positions within the sheriff's office, because we want every deputy in a spot where they can be most successful. If they're a great investigator, we want to put them in that spot. If they're a great canine handler, we want to put them in that spot. And if there's issues as far as training goes, we need to get them that training in order for them to be successful in their jobs. So it's going to take probably the first year of getting all that organized and put together, where the department, you can help your deputies be successful.
And what do you think are some of the biggest challenges facing a sheriff's department right now?
Right now, from what I can see, you have 2 deputies coming out of the sheriff's office running on a Democratic ticket, and then you have, I think the third one used to work there at the sheriff's office within the last couple of years. So right now it's kind of torn apart. There's a unity issue. You got a pack of deputies following this guy, some other this guy, and others don't know what to do. And so really what they need to be brought together in unity. They need leadership, and they just need to know that I care about them. I care about their careers. I care about the future of the sheriff's office. So you've got to find a way to bring these guys together, because if you have a vision to help the community, you can't do it until you take care of home first. So you take care of these guys, you have a meeting with them, get everybody on the same page. And I think that's going to be the biggest job going right in is getting everybody on the same page and in agreement together.
Again, I'm talking with Todd Harper, who is running for Nelson County Sheriff, and he will be on the Republican ticket with the primary in May. And then the winner of the primary in May will go on to the general election in November. And so as we close, will you tell our audience, why would you think that they should be voting for you in May?
Well, I didn't initially file at the beginning, and I've got 19 years on. I can retire at the 20-year mark and go do something else. But I really felt like the Lord laid it on my heart to run for office. And the more I prayed about it, the more I felt like it was the thing to do. And it was the right thing to do. It's not about position or power, and it's not about a salary. It's about doing the right thing. And my heart is with Nelson County, and I have a burden for Nelson County, and I think and I believe that I can get things turned around, and that's what I plan on doing, turning things around. I love this county. I love living here. I'm passionate about it, and I want good things for Nelson County. And I want the community in Nelson County to be a part of that, to help us get this thing turned around and back on the right direction. I'd appreciate your vote in the Republican primary on May 22nd.
Again, this has been Political Focus here on Channel 6 Central Kentucky Television. I'm Gary White.